Hello, all of you. Welcome to our YouTube channel of HGC. I am Parth Vadva from IT department. I am going to explain you further about this stack. Now, the first thing we are going to see about this evaluation of the postfix expression, in which in the top you can be able to see this what part we are going to evaluate, that is 5 6 minus 2 and plus that is given. So how to evaluate this part of expression, that we will see this using stack. Now first the empty stack is given, so that is initially the stack is empty. Now what we have to do, now first of all we have to read the 5 part. If it is an operand, we have to push that part. Push means insert that part into the stack, that is 5. Now it is inserted. Then after the 6 is written, then that also is an operand, that is the value that is given, that is to be evaluated. So that also is going to be inserted or pushed into this stack. Now after that, next one is 2, that is also operand, so that will also be pushed into this stack. And finally after that the minus sign is given. So for that minus sign, first of all, the last two elements, that is 2 and 6, that is evaluated with this minus, and the operator used between 6 and 2 is minus, so we have to subtract this two parts, 6 minus 2, and whatever the value we will get, that is 6 minus 2 is how much, that is equal to 4. So that will be pushed into this, that result will be pushed into this stack after inserting this minus sign. Then after the plus sign is given, now the remaining the two parts are given, now the 5 and 4. Now the plus sign will be given between 5 and 4, so 5 and 4 will be added, and finally the result will be 9, that will be finally pushed into the stack. And after, at the end, that particular answer will be popped, or means deleted and removed, and finally it will be given to some variable. So this is the final answer how to evaluate the postfix expression. Now for this evaluation, some algorithm is given here. So first thing is that an input string is here, that is the postfix, that is representing the postfix expression. And second thing is that this algorithm evaluates the postfix expression and put the result into the variable value. So whatever the answer we will get, that will be stored into this value variable. uh, Stack is represented by a vector S. Top denotes the top of the stack, and algorithm push and pop are used for the stack manipulation. Now function next character, so here the method here using, that is the next character, it will return the next symbol in the given string. And operand 1, operand 2 and temp are used for the temporary storage variables. And perform function, perform operation is a function now, which performs the required operation on operand 1 and operand 2. Now after that, now this is the algorithm. Further, in the first thing we are able to see that the stack is first initialized, so the top value, the value of the top, that is pointing towards the top, highest, that is highest level value, right? So that is indicated by 0 as there is no value. And now value, that is the result, that is also there, value is not there, no performance, no addition, no subtraction is done, no any operation is done, so that's why value is initialized by 0. Now second step here it is, that is the evaluate the postfix expression. Now repeat, we have to repeat that until the last character will come. So for that we have to take the temporary part, that is the temp variable we have to take. In that the next character postfix, the whatever the will be the first character, that will be stored into that temp. Now it will check whether it is a digit or not. If it is a digit, then it will push that part into a particular stack. For example 5 6, that suppose number, that is a digit, so it will check whether it is digit or not. That if it is a digit, then it will push directly into the stack, means insert that particular part into stack. Else what it will do, if there is an operand to that particular operand will be popped from the top, and operand 1 will be popped from the top, and finally the operation will be performed, whatever the operation will come in this postfix. And finally the value that will give the result of this particular operation that is done between operand 1 and operand 2, that will be pushed into the stack finally. And now the third step, that return the answer from stack. So this will repeat until the last character will come, that second step. Now the third step will finally return the pop s top. That means the final value that what we will get from that second step. So we will pop that value and finally it will be stored. And now for your practice you can evaluate such these three questions are given to these three questions are given to you can practice on your own using the previous algorithm that we have used. Now after that, how to evaluate the prefix that we will see here. Similarly, like postfix, so prefix is also here. So here the input string, the prefix is given, that is representing the prefix expression. Now the algorithm, the final result similarly is stored into the value named variable, and the stack is represented by the vector s. Top denotes the top of the stack. Algorithm push and pop again it will be used for stack manipulation. मैनिपुलेशन मतलब उसमें जो भी चेंजेस आएंगे, इंसर्ट करना है, डिलीट करना है, तो ये दो ऑपरेशन के थ्रू करना है. एंड द फंक्शन नेक्स्ट कैरेक्टर, that is the next character returns the next symbol in the given string. And finally the operand 1, operand 2 and temporary similarly are used for the temporary storage variables. And perform function, perform operation is the function here also which performs the required operation on operand 1 and operand 2 that is given. And after that, first same part here we are doing, we have to initialize the stack, top value with 0 and value with 0. And now we have to repeat till the last character will up to first. From the last character we have to start, and up to first we have to go, as the digits are at the right side, right side, so we have to go from right to the left. So temporary will be given. Now the temporary will be given by this particular next character, that is the first character we will check from the right side, and now we have to check whether it is a digit or not. If it is a digit, then we have to push that part into the stack, else we have to pop that operand 1 and operand 2, two operands we have to pop, and finally we have to perform the operation, and finally we have to store that particular result of that operation into the value named variable. And at last we have to push that value into the stack, and at last we will get some single the answer, that final answer we will get, that we have to pop, and finally we have to store that answer, that is the return answer from this stack. So now next thing here we can see the recursion means what. Recursion का meaning क्या है, तो procedure, जो कोई भी method अपने आप को ही मतलब same name if we are calling for the method. Suppose जैसे for generally example factorial का लिया जाता है, factorial is can call itself again and again to the further procedure. So here the main definition of this recursion is that a procedure that contains a procedure to call to itself, or a procedure called to second procedure, which eventually causes the first procedure to be called, is known as a recursive procedure, we can say. So two important conditions are there for any type of this recursive procedure. So first thing is, each time a procedure calls itself must be nearer in some sense to a solution, and second, there must be a decision criterion for the stopping the process or computation. So these are the two conditions that we have to see in this recursive procedure, right? And the two types of recursion are there. The first thing is primitive, and second thing is non-primitive. The primitive is what, in which we have the recursive defined function, and second non-primitive, that this is a recursive use of procedure, we can say. In the primitive, that example is a factorial function, and in the non-primitive we can say the example is a GCD. GCD means HCF, जो normally हम लोग find करते हैं, HCF LCM वाला जो part होता है, that is HCF, that is second name is GCD for that. So we can find GCD using this non-primitive recursion. Now how to find the factorial using the recursion, that we will see here. First of all, the given integer number is given, that is in the variable n, and this particular algorithm computes the factorial of n. And finally the stack s, that is used to store an activation record associated with each recursive call. And top is a pointer now that will represent the top element of the stack, and each activation record contains the current value of n and the current return address, that is RET ADE, that variable we are using for that. Temp as underscore REC, that is the record which contains the two variables. First thing is param, that is parameter, and address. And initially return address is set to the main calling address, and param is set to initial value n now. And after this, so this is the algorithm how we have to do using the stack. So first of all we have to save n and return address. So for that we have to call the push, that is the insert part, right? Insert, how to insert that particular value into the stack. So for that, S is the name of the stack, top is representing the top element of that stack, and temporary record, that is containing this n and return address, right? And second step now is the base criterion found, that we have to check. So for that the condition is to be checked is if n is equal to 0 or not. So if n is equal to 0, then directly we have to write, directly we have to give the value factorial is equal to 1, else we have to go to step 4, right? Sorry, and then we have to go to step 4, that is the last part. And else what we have to do, we have to do the parameter, we have to initialize with n minus 1, and address we have to provide from the step 3, and we have to go to step 1 again, and we have to push that part again, and again we have to check whether it is n is equal to 0 or not, again and again till n is equal to 0. We have to repeat this step, and finally at step 3 we have to calculate the n factorial. For that we have to write factorial is equal to n into factorial, that will repeat again and again, that will decrease the value of n again and again, and finally give the value, final value of this factorial at last. And for that the fourth step is that the return the previous n and return address. So for that the what we have to do, we have to temporarily record that we have to pop the value from the stack and give it to the temp record, that will give that parameter, that is the value of n, and the address, that is the return address. So finally we have to go to that address, and so this is how the factorial is done. So here the particular algorithm is given for n is equal to 2. So first number, level number 1, the enter level 1, the main call, the first step 1, what here we have done, we have done s comma 0 comma n equal to 2 comma main address, that is given, that we have to push that part into the stack. So 2 and main address both are into the stack now. And after that, now n, we have to check whether n not equal to 0, then we have to parameter, then n minus 1, that is 1, and address that we have to store with step 3. Now next part is 1 and step 3 is given here. Now after that we have to push that s comma 2 comma n is equal to 0, so next value is 0, so we have to push that part, and then step 3, after that n is equal to 0, now factorial can be 1, so directly we can put for 0, that is 1, n is equal to 0, so that's why factorial is 1. And finally we have to pop that element a comma 3 now, right? So a comma 3, then we have to go to step 3 again. So go to step 3, after that then we have to multiply this 1 into 1, that is equal to 1, and after that we have to pop that part 2 and go to step 3, then we have to multiply this 2 into 1, then finally it will multiply that part and finally give the value of this factorial. So finally we will pop that part also and go to the main address, that is top is equal to 0 now, and finally the stack is empty. So this is all about the stack, whole complete part of stack. Finally it is over. So thank you for watching this HGC YouTube channel. So do not forget it to like it, share it, and also subscribe our channel. Thank you.